understandable concern. And the Prime Minister and the Home Secretary have been clear that we need to get to the bottom of this. And that is why they've instructed the Permanent Secretary at the Home Office, the independent civil servant, to get an independent lawyer to look at the handling of these individual cases. It's also been the case that my department and Jeremy Hunt's department have also been looking both at some of the historic examples of child abuse and the need to improve child protection. And at the moment, we're reviewing within the Department for Education exactly what we can do in order to keep children safe now. I think it's important both that we analyse what's happened in the past when a different culture prevailed, but also it's really important that we ensure that those who are keeping children safe now, teachers and social workers, are supported.
But given the suspicion, the sort of toxic idea that politicians have been hiding this stuff up for a long time, there's going to have to be a public inquiry, isn't there, to put people's minds at rest?
Well, I think what will put people's minds at rest is making sure that we investigate properly what happened in the past. I think it's also important to draw a distinction between...
I must press you on. With a public inquiry, so we can actually hear the evidence and watch people being questioned?
I think the most important thing that we need to do is to make sure that the work that we do is proportionate and focused, and that we look at those allegations which cause real and genuine concern. We also need to accept as well that if people do have specific concerns about individuals or about practices, they should bring them to the police. I think the most important thing that we need to do is to ensure that the due process of law pursues those who may be guilty of individual crimes.
Indeed.
And we also learn lessons about what may or may not have gone wrong in the past. But it's also important, I think, to emphasise that many of the allegations that are being made are historic, and that what we do now in order to keep children safer is immeasurably better and stronger than was the case when 20 or 30 years ago.
Without getting into a boring tit-for-tat, public inquiry, yes or no?
No.